I am so pumped about this video to show you guys all of my plants. So this is going to be a plant tour of everything that I have right now. I'm at roughly about 70-ish. So yeah, I'm super excited to show you guys. I am definitely like a plant hobbyist, so I'm no like expert, but it's just been something that brings me so much joy, and I am so excited to show you guys everything that I have. So let's just go around and look at my plants. All right, so we are going to start in our room, and that starts with this little corner here. So first I have my beautiful, sorry guys, the dog is being crazy this morning. This beautiful variegated peace lily. I have killed a peace lily in my day, did a lot of things wrong, but this one is doing really awesome so far. I think I've kind of figured out what they like, and honestly a lot of it is just neglect, so I love that. But yeah, this one is so gorgeous. I got this at Lowe's, and it was just such a good price, and it was so large. It has so many new leaves. Obviously this huge one is coming, and I just love it. I think it looks so nice here, and we figured them out, so it's doing really good. And then next to it over here, I have my Monstera cutting. I got this from someone on Facebook from their big one. I did accidentally give it a little bit of sunburn when I first got it, but it hasn't spread or anything, so I know it is definitely sunburn. But yeah, I'm super excited because it has a little new node coming. So yeah, hopefully it comes eventually. I feel bad because the top of it is a little bit like weirdly shaped here, but it was from when it was propagating, so that's why I put the little stake in there. But yeah, it's doing okay. I just rotated it. But yeah, these are all east facing windows, so they definitely get a pretty good amount of light. I definitely try to open this up in the morning so it can get some light. But yeah, I really like these two in this corner here. Moving along over to my dresser, this is probably my favorite area like of the house. I'll just give you guys a quick overview. I just love this corner. It is so pretty, and I just love that I can kind of like rotate things, you know, depending on if I want to see different plants up here or move them around. But this is another east facing window, so these plants get beautiful morning light. It's been a little bit harder in the summer just because like there's no filter. Since this is on the second floor, there's no like trees to block it, so the sun was just a lot. I did sunburn a couple of plants, but yeah, it's definitely been a little bit better. And because these curtains are a little bit sheer, I found that even if I don't open the curtains for like a certain amount of time, they're totally fine. Yeah, I just love this area. And yeah, so we'll start over on this far side with my bird's nest fern. This was actually one that my boyfriend picked out. I didn't really like the way it looked, to be honest, but he picked it, so I'm like, okay. And now that it's kind of gotten better conditions than it did at the Lowe's or whatever we got it from, like some of these older leaves are so crispy and sad looking, but all of this new growth is so healthy and like pristine. It looks so good. So that's definitely making me like it a lot more. And it always has new little babies in the middle. So I don't know where this is going to go soon because it is getting pretty massive. I might need to get like a plant stand for it because it is just so huge. But yeah, this is definitely one that has grown on me, and probably the only fern I'll ever own, honestly, because I'm not a huge fan of ferns in general, but this one can stay. And then moving over here, we have my Hoya pubicalix splash. I got this online, and I just have had it for like a couple of weeks now, so it definitely is still kind of getting used to being outside of a box, really. And yeah, it's doing pretty good. I had to cut off quite a few leaves, just kind of the nature of like shipping and stuff like that, but it's doing pretty good. I still have it in its nursery pot. Once I actually do pot it, it will not go in this pot. This is kind of like a dual layered terracotta situation, so definitely would not put a Hoya in there, so I'll have to find another pot for it down the line. But for now, it looks cute as a little cover pot. Also, I have my little humidity and temperature gauge thing. Yeah, I had my humidifier on, but it ran out of water, so that's why it's kind of low right now. But generally, I'd say it sits at like 45% maybe. So yeah, it's, you know, it's okay. It's obviously not like ideal for some of these plants, but they're doing good. So as you can see, like surrounding my humidifier, I have all of my calathea and maranta, so they can get optimal, you know, humidity. So we have just our classic red Maranta. I actually had this downstairs, and I'm glad I brought it up here because this new growth is looking really good. I did have to trim off a super crispy leaf, so super happy that it's up here now, you know, kind of getting to live its best life. And then on the other side of the humidifier, we have my Calathea roseo-picta, and this one is just thriving. It is doing so good. I don't know why it's closing up for the day already. It's only 3:20, but I guess it's going to bed. So yeah, this one's just doing super well. The leaves have grown so much since I got it. It has quite a few new leaves. This one's almost fully unraveled. So yeah, this one is doing super, super well, and apparently is closing up for the day. And then this one is my Calathea Dottie. This one is not thriving. I will say though, I did buy it with quite a bit of crisping. So I think whatever situation it was in before I bought it was not great, which is interesting because I got it from a local nursery that I have usually had really good luck at. So I don't really know what was up, but all this crisping was already on it when I bought it. This new leaf is coming though, and it looks good. So maybe it'll just be a matter of getting some more leaves and then kind of trimming back the really bad ones. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer because a lot of these don't close up anymore. So it's definitely not in like optimal health, but we'll see. And then I am just going to backtrack a little bit. So I have my Scindapsus pictus exotica. I actually just got this yesterday, so it's kind of in limbo right now. I don't know where to put it. I need to find the perfect spot for it though, because this was like top of my wish list. I don't know why these are so hard to find where I live. I think that's just the nature of living on the West Coast. Like, I wish I lived in Florida or like anywhere around there because we just have so many more options. But yeah, I got this from a local nursery for a super good price, and I am just obsessed with it. So I want to find a really good spot for it to really thrive because the freaking leaves are just absolutely gorgeous. So love that. And then over here we have my philodendron Prince of Orange. This is one of many philodendron that I have. But yeah, the most recent orange leaf is definitely starting to turn green, but we do have a new baby that is about to emerge, so that is exciting. But I love this one. I think it looks so cute. I did plant it a little bit crooked, so that was my bad, but this pot is from a local nursery and it's super, super cute. So super excited about this one. Since I did buy it with this leaf already open, I'm excited to kind of see the whole process of one of the new orange leaves coming. So hopefully that comes out shortly here. And then I have another prayer plant, my Maranta. I think it's called a Kirkoviana. I don't know, but I think that's what it's called. This one I'm actually really proud of. I've had this one for quite a while, and the only crispy leaf is this one right here. But for the most part, like, it is doing really awesome, kind of shockingly. It always has tons of new little leaves come in, and it's definitely been like a really successful one for me, which has been so exciting. And then next to it I have this little cutting of my friend's baby bird of paradise. She got one for a super awesome deal at a local grocery store, and she was able to take this little piece off of hers for me, which was so sweet. So I don't know what happened to this leaf. I've only had this one for a couple of weeks now, and she put it into water after she separated it, and then I just potted it in one of these little nursery pots that I have. But yeah, I don't know what happened to this leaf, if maybe it was just not doing well or didn't like being separated, but everything else looks fine. So I think it's doing okay. I'll probably just trim that off pretty soon. And then next we have my beautiful Pearls and Jade Pothos. I love this thing. I am just such a fan of pothos. As you'll see, I have a ton of different varieties. It's kind of one of my like low-key goals to have not every single kind, but anytime I see one that I don't have, I definitely buy it. So yeah, I just love this thing. It is so beautiful. This was actually a grocery store find. I think I spent like $12 on it, and it's already trailing a little bit, so I might down the road find a better spot for it where it can kind of trail a little bit more. But this is definitely one of my favorites. I think it has such cool variegation. But it's crazy. Some of these leaves back here are crazy white, which is really cool. And then in front of it I have my baby Hoya obovata. I got this from a really sweet girl on Facebook. She cut some off of her big mother plant, and I love it. It hasn't done anything since I got it, but from what I've heard, these are crazy slow growers. So I'm patient. I just love it. I think the leaves are so cool and kind of weird and really like thick. I don't know. I think it's really cool. So super excited I was able to find that. And she sold this to me for like a few dollars, which was super sweet. So really excited. I've never seen a Hoya obovata in stores where I live, so definitely had to snatch that up. And then the last plant on this dresser is probably my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, they're all my favorite, but I love this one. This is my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. I know some people don't like the leaf shape of like tetraspermas and monsteras, but I am just a sucker for it, and this plant has grown so much since I got it. This whole upper section, all these 3 leaves, have been since I got it like I don't even know, like 2 months ago. This leaf like just unfurled like yesterday, I think. Love it. It is just so awesome. I have a little bit more room on the stake for it, so it can kind of keep growing up. Right, and then up here in this corner is my golden pothos. This was just one that I got at Home Depot, and yeah, it's doing really, really good here. It has some really nice variegation. I try to let the curtain like that, but sometimes it lays against the wall, so you know, it's okay. But it's kind of funny how it's just growing out like to the wall. I don't know. I do try to rotate it when I take it down to water, but it's looking kind of funny, but it's doing really well. It has a couple new leaves over here, and yes, we love pothos, and this was just a perfect one for this little hanger. And I actually made this hanger, if you're curious. Super easy. I will link the video below that I used to make it, because it is just unbelievably easy, and I will also try to link the macrame that I used if you're interested. But I know it looks kind of weird with this stake here, but yeah, I made that and I'm pretty proud of it. And then moving along, these shelves, we actually made these as well with help from my boyfriend. He did most of it. But it was super easy. Basically, we just went to Home Depot, bought the wood, and then he drilled 4 even holes. And then this is the exact same macrame cord as the cord from my hanger. And yeah, just strung it up. We bought those little hooks at Home Depot, but you could definitely use like command strips or really anything you want. I would say the hardest part is just getting the cord an even length so that your shelf isn't crooked, but otherwise super easy. We did stain the shelves and they just came out so good. I'm so happy, and they were pretty inexpensive. I couldn't tell you an exact price, but we did make 3 of them with our supplies, so yeah, definitely worth it. So starting on this one from the far right, we have my Monstera Adansonii. This was one that I got from a cutting from someone on Facebook, and I'm so excited. It's gotten 1 new leaf, and it looks like there's another one coming. So I just, like I said, I just love Monsteras and Tetraspermas. The leaf shape, they are so beautiful. So love that one. It seems to be doing really well up on that shelf. And then next is my baby Pilea peperomioides. It is so cute. I got this from a local nursery, and so cute, so tiny. It is definitely not a plant that I was like super on the hunt for, but when I found this, it was like a few dollars, and so cute. I just love it. It's so little. And then right next to that, I should probably bring these down because you can't really see them. This is my, okay, so I'm not totally sure, but I think that this is a Synapsis pictus. I think it's a silvery Ann, just based off of some of these more silvery leaves. Yeah, I'm almost positive it is, I think. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This one has so many new leaves coming, and I just am such a sucker for a satin pothos. They are so freaking beautiful, and they're so easy, and I just cannot get over the silvery leaves. So yes, that is that shelf. I'm excited for it to start trailing too. It'll look really good. And then over here we have over here is a Marble Queen pothos, which is a newer one to me. I'm not sure why it's getting brown tips. Yeah, I really am not sure. I should probably look into that, but it is really pretty and really full, and it does have some new leaves, so I guess it's doing okay, but I'm not totally sure. Again, it's a newer one to me, so I feel like with that, you know, you never know sort of where it was before. I did get it from a local nursery, but yeah, so hopefully that one will be okay. It only has a couple of the leaves that have that on it, so I'm not totally sure, but we'll see. And then next is my Schinapsis pictus argyrius, maybe, I don't know, because then you look at leaves like this and it looks like a silvery Ann. So if you guys have a better idea, definitely let me know. So yeah, I really don't know. That would probably be my best guess, just looking at all 3 of them side by side, like my Exotica included. But yeah, if you guys know, let me know. This was just a random Home Depot find, so it does have a couple of damaged leaves, but overall it's doing pretty good. And yeah, I think it's an Argyrius. Again, guys, I don't know. All right, and then we do have one random plant on our little dresser. I'm thinking about seeing if my boyfriend would be willing to get rid of this TV. We never watch TV up here, so I can put some more plants on here, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just put some plants like in front of it. But this is just my little baby spider plant. I got this cutting off of someone on Facebook, and I don't know, I have a love-hate relationship with spider plants. I think that they're really cute, and everyone says they're so easy, but mine always get brown tips. I was even watering mine with like filtered water, and it still didn't help. So I'm kind of back to just using tap water, and it's honestly doing pretty good. It has a lot of new growth. So, and it has definitely gotten bigger since I got it. So I think I'm just gonna see what happens. It's just hanging out here, and hopefully someday I'll have an actual healthy, like beautiful spider plant like some people have with like 100 babies on it, but there we go. And then the next plant in our room is in this corner by our bed. This is actually on my boyfriend's side, so kind of funny, but I ended up getting this string of fish hooks. I've had this one for quite a long time, and I actually bought it because it was a string of fish hooks. I really didn't know much about it at the time, but my boyfriend loves fishing, so for our anniversary I got him this little fish, and I just think it looks so cute. I got this off of Etsy. I can link it down below for you guys. Yeah, I just think it's like a classy fish print, you know, and I love this frame. I got this at Target, but I just think it looks so cute. And then we have our little fish hooks plant on his side of the bed. But yeah, this is just absolutely thriving. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear my dog playing in the background. I don't know why she's being so crazy. This is a north-facing window, I'm pretty sure, so it's doing really well. I don't always remember to open these curtains, but I try. But yeah, I just really love the way that this one looks in this hanger. Again, I did make this myself. It's the exact same kind as the one over there, just a little shorter. And yeah, I just love this guy. It looks so cute. It just has so many new like tendrils and growth. I should probably rotate it soon, but oh well. So yeah, that is my little really beautiful string of fish hooks. And then on the other side of our bed is my just partly philodendron. This one's actually doing really well. Maybe you can tell, maybe you can't, but this corner does not get a lot of light. It is super, super far from the window. I don't know how many feet, but it is very far. And this one is actually doing really well, especially if you come over to this side, if you can see that. Sorry, it's kind of awkward. But yeah, this is just doing really well. Again, another hanger that I made, and yeah, I just think it looks really cute, and it just looks so even having a plant on each side. And then finishing up the plants in our bedroom are these two on my side table. Again, this is just as far away as the philodendron is, so it really does not get a lot of light. So my Photonia has been thriving over here. This was actually a really awesome Walmart find. I think it was just a few dollars, and I just love it. It looks so, so good. And yeah, just a super awesome low light plant. It has been thriving, even though it doesn't get, you know, it gets obviously super low light. And then I also have my Dieffenbachia Camille here. This is a baby one. It is obviously struggling a little bit. I'm not super knowledgeable about Dieffenbachia, so maybe it does need more light. I'm not totally sure. Definitely going to do some research soon about this one, but it does have a new leaf coming, so I don't know. It is a newer one as well, and I did repot it, so I know for more like immature plants that can be a little bit stressful, so I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm keeping an eye on it though, but yeah, those are the last plants in our bedroom. So moving on kind of to this stairs area, we have quite a bit of plants on the stairs, so I'll start here with this little table that I actually painted, and it changed out the knobs, this free table that we got from my boyfriend's dad, and it turned out to be the perfect plant table. I could actually fit something else right here, so maybe down the road. But yeah, I like to have plants that don't need a ton of light, just because the only window is this what is it, a west facing window, but it is obviously like very far, so I kind of like to keep ones that are a little bit less needy. So first right here is my beautiful Aglaonema. It's a sparkling Sarah, I believe. I just love it. This thing is so beautiful. It is just constantly giving me new leaves. It has grown so much since I got it, and I just love how low maintenance but beautiful beautiful Aglaonemas are. Highly recommend for beginners. Like I said, that's the only like kind of lighting that these plants get, aside from like super indirect stuff from the other windows that we have. But it's just thriving in this little corner, and it just looks so pretty, and it's getting huge. I'm so excited. I love when you see those huge Aglaonemas like at nurseries and stuff. That'll be you someday. And then next to it, I have my tiny peace lily. So I actually bought this before I bought my variegated one, after I killed the first one I bought, because this one was so cheap. I was like, you know what? If I kill it, I kill it. But I actually had this one for probably like a month before I got my variegated one. And because it was doing so well, and I kind of, you know, reflected on the things that I did wrong with my old one. So that's why I got this one, and it's actually doing really well. So I'm really happy about it. It has a couple of new leaves, and I think that this one is a little bit newer as well. And yeah, so this is kind of my second chance at a peace lily. And I just really like their foliage. I think that they're really pretty and like super shiny. And of course, it's nice that they are a really easy plant once you kind of figure them out. And then down below here, we have my Aglaonema Siam Aurora. And again, they are just so gorgeous. So easy. They definitely will droop their leaves and tell you when they're thirsty. They're super low maintenance. This was an awesome Home Depot find. Actually, I think that both of my Aglaonemas are from Home Depot. So yeah, that is that little table. And then right above it, we have my third plant shelf that we made when we made the other two. So up here, I have a couple of pothos. This is just a jade pothos. Now, I got this one in the mail, and it is struggling. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what's wrong with it. It probably needs to be repotted. It's still in its nursery pot, but yeah, I just really don't know what is going on with it. And I've had it for a little bit now. I did have to cut off a few leaves just because of the shipping and like how hot it was and stuff. But I don't know if there's something wrong like at the root level and I should just repot it. Probably. Maybe I'll do that this week just to see if it starts to do a little bit better. But yeah, I'm not totally sure. It's not looking too hot, but definitely a newer one. So I will definitely have to, yeah, figure out what's going on. And then next to it, I have my neon pothos. This one is doing really good. I kind of feel bad because it's reaching so much for the light, but overall it's doing really well. And yeah, they're just kind of good plants for up on this shelf, again, for kind of more low light plants. And then moving over, so here is the little shelf thing, and then this is sort of the overlook of our stairs. I just have some really nice trailing plants. I thought it'd be nice once they do start to trail to kind of have it go down the wall so you can see it from downstairs. Right here we have my gorgeous lemon lime philodendron. This I got at Lowe's, which I was so excited about, and it is just doing really well. Please ignore all this soil on the pot. Apparently I did not do a good job rinsing it off last time I watered. Yeah, I really did not do a good job. What is wrong with me? But yeah, it has so many new leaves. Oh, so cute. And yeah, I just love this one. It's doing really well up here. I think it gets a good amount of light from just kind of all of our upstairs windows. And yeah, I should show you guys the side where it is trailing a little bit more, because it is getting pretty big here. So super excited for that one to get even bigger and trail down. I just love like the super bright foliage on neon and lemon lime plants. And then next to it is probably my pride and joy. This is my Hoya Crimson Princess that I got from freaking Walmart. Can you guys believe this thing? I got this for $17 at Walmart a couple of weeks ago, and I have just never been happier. I am just so shocked. Like, if you find a plant like this in our local nurseries, especially for this size, it would be like over $50 at least. So yeah, this was probably one of my absolute best plant finds, like, period. Like, it is so awesome. I need to find a different pot. This is the nursery pot, and the soil is just really bad. So I need to find one, but the problem is it's going to need something pretty large, and pots have been so hard to find lately. So I'm going to be on the hunt for that. But oh my gosh, there's just so much new growth, and I am obsessed with this thing. All right, and then going down the stairs, I will get to that area, but right here we just have my lemon lime Dracaena. It is, yeah, it's just chilling. I used to have it over there, but I put it here one day because I had to water it, so it's been hanging out and I think it looks kind of cute. So super easy. I don't think I watered it for like a month and it's fine. Definitely needs to be like dusted or rinsed off, so sorry about that. But yeah, just a really cute, easy plant. Might be a good office one. There are 2 in there, so I could always separate them, but yeah, really cute. All right, and then onto this little landing area. So this is like right above our door. I really like this spot. It's kind of a weird lighting situation because they do get like quite a bit of indirect light, and then of course there's this window right up here. So I do rotate things up here a lot. If they're not doing too well, I'll move them. But yeah, so we'll start here. We have my Peperomia obtusifolia. I freaking love this thing. I got this from someone on Facebook actually, and it's doing so well. It has so many new leaves, so apparently this one is liking this spot, so this will probably be a keeper in this spot. And then next to that we have my Tradescantia. I think it's a Zabrina, I'm not too sure. Guys, this plant is not doing well. If you can see, I think I just wasn't really knowledgeable enough about them before I bought it. I didn't realize how sensitive their stems were. So like the last time I watered it, I broke off a ton of new growth because I really just didn't know. So definitely not giving up on it, but hopefully it'll start to look better eventually, because I just feel really bad that I, didn't really care for it like it should have been. I feel so bad. It does have a little bit of new growth up here, but I'm just trying to limit kind of how much I touch it, and I definitely need to get some of these dead foliage out of there. But yeah, so fingers crossed that one will make a recovery. I think that they're such cool looking plants, and like I love how shiny they are on top, but yeah, I don't even know. And then next to it is my Hoya carnosa jade. This was another online purchase from Bros with Hose, and yeah, I just love it. This was the first Hoya that I got. I love how easy it is. It has definitely darkened up a lot. When I first got it, the leaves were like neon green, I think just from like being in packaging, I don't know. But yeah, this one's doing really good here, so if they're doing good, I'm gonna leave them. So and then right behind it we have this super young Monstera deliciosa. It is doing okay. I know there was something wrong with the roots when I first got it because it has like this stuff, and I don't think it's sunburn. But some of the newer leaves are doing okay now, so I'm not giving up on it. And then some of the older leaves are obviously like completely fine. Ooh, I think this is a new one and it looks awesome. So maybe I kind of resolved the root health issue. So we'll see if it gets any more leaves. Definitely being patient with that one, and we'll see what happens with it. Back there is my caladium. Guys, I don't think I'm very good with caladiums. My friend has one and it is absolutely thriving. If you can see, there's leaves that have fallen. This thing is probably a quarter as full as it was when I first bought it. So I don't know if I'll keep it for much longer. Maybe I'll find a new home for it, but yeah, I just don't think it likes me. So we'll see. It's very different from, syngoniums, even though they have similar leaf shapes. So speaking of, here's my Syngonium white butterfly. I adore this thing. I gave one of my close friends a cutting recently, and it's, still looking really full and beautiful. They are just so easy and so gorgeous. I should probably put a stake in this one. I would definitely like it to trail up a little bit more, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's just chilling. It's doing really good, and I just think that they look so like cool for how easy they are. Now, one of my pride and joys is this Cebu Blue that I got from Walmart, again, for $16. Like literally how? I don't know. This one is trailing like crazy. It is going insane. And as you guys will see, I took some cuttings of it the other day and it is still like massively full. I kind of want to show you guys like how absolutely massive it is. All right, I don't even know if this like will show you guys, but yeah, it is just so huge and gorgeous. It has so much growth, and this was such an awesome find at Walmart. I love the sheen on the leaves, and I love how much it's trailing. It just looks so pretty. And then our last plant on the stairs here is my gorgeous Philodendron Brazil. I freaking love this thing. I got it for such a good price at a local nursery. I think it was on sale. And it is just so cool. I love the leaf variegation. I love how each leaf is so different too. Like some of them are more dark or more bright or kind of different like shapes of the variegation. I don't know, I just think it's so cool. Apparently I need to clean that leaf off. But yeah, this one has done so well this summer for me. It has a ton of new growth, super full, super gorgeous. This would be really nice in a hanging planter, but I don't really have a lot of other space for any hangers, but so pretty. Definitely one of my favorites. Philodendron and pothos I just love for how easy but beautiful they are. Like, look at this leaf. Why are you so long? Like, I don't know, this one is just such a cool looking plant. So onto the living room plants. This one is in the corner by our couch. I definitely know this isn't a permanent place for this rubber tree because obviously it's gonna get big, but for now I think it looks really cute. This is just a burgundy rubber tree and it's so beautiful. It always has new leaves coming and I think it just really likes this spot. This is a west window, actually the only west window in our house, but yeah, so it's doing pretty good here and I just love rubber trees. And then we have just a couple on our little coffee table tray here. So I have my elephant bush, which is doing okay. I kind of forget about it, and being in terracotta, I think I forget about it even more, that it needs a little more water, but you know, it looks pretty good. And then this is my little succulent. Yeah, it is obviously not doing great, this one, but my Haworthia is doing amazing. So I think what I'll probably do down the road is just take that succulent out. It was doing better than this, but I'm just gonna take it out. And what I've done is multiple times I've replaced this succulent, but obviously it's not going well. So I think I'll just repot the Haworthia and center it and just let it thrive because it already has like a little tiny guy over here. So I just love it. I think it looks really cute. And then over to our entertainment stand area. I do have this little like storage ottoman thing, and I really like that it has the flat top. It's a little bit crooked because there's a bunch of blankets in there, but it's really nice because I can put something on it and it's a little bit more sturdy. So I have my ZZ. You know, it's doing good. I feel like there's not much to say about a ZZ. Also, sorry if you guys can hear my dogs in the back. Yes. But yeah, I really love this pot. I got it from a local nursery, and yeah, it's just chilling. Honestly, this corner doesn't really get a lot of light, so it's definitely like the perfect plant for this corner, but truthfully, I don't think it has any new growth since I got it, but I got it pretty large, so it's all right. So that guy's just chilling there. And then right next to it, I have my little baby Hoya Hindu rope. I got this from someone on Facebook. They are super uncommon where I live. I don't think I've ever seen one in a store, to be honest. So she was selling cuttings, and I thought it was a pretty good size for the price. So really like it. I think it looks cute here. Again, maybe not a long-term spot because obviously once it gets bigger, but it probably won't for years. So it's good for now. And then just on the other side of the entertainment stand, I have my jade plant here. Yeah, I kind of just rotate what sits here, but this is a good one because obviously the dog's bed is right here. So if they're playing, my dog did knock down my ponytail palm that was here. So this is a good one. It's a little bit more, you know, low profile. I don't even know. Ma'am, please. I didn't even know we had any toys that squeaked, but apparently she found the one. All right, so now we are kind of in the dining room area. This is actually what you see when you first walk into our house, and I just really like this area. So this is what is here now. I will say though, I have, you know, moved around the stuff on top quite a few times, and it'll probably happen again. So this is just kind of what it's looking like right now. If I want to see different plants here, I will move them. Even though, well, I mean, there's quite a few windows. We have like the east facing slider, and the good thing too is we also have these windows. So pretty much everything like gets a good amount of light. So I don't really have any issues with anything on this little organizer. So let's get started on the left here. First we have my beautiful rattlesnake calathea. Now this one has really surprised me. As you guys saw, all my calatheas are upstairs by my humidifier. This one has never been by a humidifier, and it doesn't have a single like crispy leaf, which is really shocking, and it constantly has new growth. These two are brand new. I also think some of the ones down there are newer, and yeah, it's just doing really great. So maybe if you're having some issues with humidity and you have not had the best luck with calatheas, might be a good option. It's just such a cool looking plant. I think that is my boyfriend's favorite. He actually picked it out when we went shopping for my birthday plants. But yeah, love that one. It is still in its nursery pot, and it is just doing great. So moving on, this is my begonia immaculata cutting. I got this from someone on Facebook. Now, don't judge me too much for this leaf. This actually crinkled and rolled up the second that I got it. She cut it that day and gave it to me to propagate, and I'm pretty sure this leaf was rolled like the following day. So that one was destined to not do well. I don't know if it was like a newer leaf or what, but this one is hanging on, and the roots are pretty established. I'll probably be potting this really soon here. But it does have a little like node at the bottom there for a new leaf. So I do have some faith in it. It was pretty inexpensive, so I'm not super stressed either way. And I did find a local store that sells actual plants. So if it fails, I might go that route, but definitely not giving up on it yet. And once I pot it, it'll probably go upstairs by the humidifier just to kind of prevent more of the crinkled edges. And then next behind that, we have my peperomia Ginny. I just love peperomias. They're so easy. There's some varieties that I'm not a huge fan, but I really like the Ginnies. I love the color. I really like the red ones as well, but this is the one with the pink and then sort of the green and like yellowish cream. And it's actually 2 plants in one, so it is pretty full, but I really love it. I love kind of like the pop of color that it gives. And then next we have my tiny baby ponytail palm. This is just so cute. Lowe's has such a great selection of really like baby plants. So I just love it. I think that it looks so cute. Now I have a question. Do you guys know, is this going to become like 4 different ponytail palms? Because there's a couple bulbs in there, so that would be kind of weird, but I guess I could always separate them down the line. But I think it looks really cute, and maybe someday we'll have a big old ponytail palm. We'll see. And then next to that, we have my umbrella tree, and the way the leaves come in on these is just the cutest thing ever. There is a super, super tiny leaf. Oh, so adorable. But yeah, this one has just been such like an easy one for me. It doesn't really, require too much, and I just water it every once in a while, and it's totally fine. So that one's doing really awesome. It is still in its little nursery pot, and it seems to be doing fine and super cute. One of my favorites. It was one of my earlier plants, and I just couldn't resist. And the last one on top here is just my huge aloe. I've actually always had aloe, I think because my mom always had it when I was growing up, and they're just pretty easy. Yeah, I did have to take off one of the little arms recently because it was basically fallen off, but there are a couple little guys in the middle, and yeah, it's getting huge. I've had that one for quite a while. And then going up here, sometimes I think this looks kind of awkward, but I don't know, we'll see. So this is my moonshine snake plant, my moonshine sansevieria. I got this at Home Depot, which was a super exciting find. I've actually seen it at a couple Home Depots in my area, so maybe go check yours out if you're looking for one. But has a new little guy in there, and it was super inexpensive, and it came with this little wicker like cover pot thing, so super cute. Even if I don't like it up on this shelf, I can always move it. I love that about snake plants. They can kind of chill wherever, so we'll keep them up there for now. And then the last one on this little stand is this snake plant, this bird's nest one. I don't know the difference between the names of like the dark green one versus the one with the yellow, but it is a bird's nest snake plant, so there it is. I love the bird's nest style. I think it looks so cool and kind of like compact. And yeah, so that is everything that is on here. Then right to the left in this big pot, we have my full-size snake plant. This was an amazing find at Walmart. It hasn't grown that much since I've gotten it, and I paid like $21 for this whole thing. It was such a good deal. That pot is also from Walmart last year, so I doubt you could find it, but it is just doing so well. I think it looks so cute here. It really fills out the space, and it's kind of nice not to have something too like, I don't know, with too much foliage, like a palm or something, because this is where our dogs go out and they can get a little bit crazy. So yeah, I just really like this one. I think it looks super cute, and yeah, it was just such a good deal at Walmart for that. And then right on the other side of the slider, this is probably one of my favorite areas. This is my little ficus corner. So yes, these are all different ficus varieties, and the only one that's not over here, of course, is my burgundy. Although once it gets a little bit larger, I probably will bring it over here just to, you know, complete the family, and I have room over here for floor plants, so why not? But starting over on the left, we have my rubber tree Taneki. I am just obsessed with this. I got this from a local seller recently. It was a super good price, and it is just gorgeous. This is probably my favorite rubber tree. I just think like the leaf coloring is so beautiful, and this leaf just popped out. So it just looks so shiny and fresh and new. And there's another one coming. And yeah, oh my gosh, this plant is just one of my favorites. I think it is so beautiful. This window right here is north facing. So, you know, with kind of the combination of the east and the north, it gets a really good amount of light, but nothing too direct, except for Miss Fiddle Leaf. This is the first plant that I had over here, and it has done so amazing. It loves this east facing window. All 3 leaves at the top are new since I got it, and it actually only lost 1 leaf, and it's done amazing. So I feel very grateful, because I know so many people have issues with fiddle leaves, and I actually did ignore that rake out there. We're doing some yard stuff, but yeah, this I actually had to repot as soon as I bought it. I got it at a grocery store for 20 bucks, and it was super root bound, so I did repot it just into that little plastic one, and it did totally fine. Like I said, I feel like I've just been so incredibly lucky with mine. Definitely one of probably my proudest ones, honestly, just because I've never had an issue with it, and it just looks really pretty. We do have this huge bamboo stake in it. It was definitely leaning a lot, but I was gonna cut it down, but I figured like eventually it'll be that tall, so whatever. And then in the middle here, this is my newest one. This is a Ficus altissima variegata. I know they can get confused with Ficus Audrey, but if you look at pictures, they're totally different. The Audrey is like a lot fuzzier on the leaves, but I actually really like the altissima variegata. I think that the leaves look really cool, and I kind of love how it adds sort of like a bright pop of green over here. But yeah, this is a newer one I just got at Home Depot, and again, it has another leaf coming. I'm so excited. And yeah, I just love this corner, my little ficus babies, and they just look so cute. All right, and then here we are at the dining room table. I know this looks really insane, but let me explain. So these 2 are the ones that are always here for now. I do also kind of rotate this just because this area does get a pretty good amount of light, so pretty much anything can hang out here. These 3 plants in the back are actually going to my new office, but I don't start that job until mid-September, so those will probably just be hanging out until then, just because it's such a good, you know, light spot. And all it is a ZZ, a golden pothos, and a little tiny fish hooks. So none of them have super special requirements, which is kind of what I want for my office. So yeah, super pumped. I'm just trying to get a few plants so that I have them all ready for when I get to move into it. So I'm so pumped. But these ones are ones that I have here right now. Like I said, I always rotate, so this is what's here right now. This Congo Rojo I got from Bros with Hose, and it came in like immaculate condition. As you can see, there's like no leaf damage. It just looks so beautiful. And yeah, it's getting huge. So I don't actually know how much longer this will stay here. It might need to find a more permanent home where it can really get big, but it's just doing so good that I'm just gonna leave it for now. I guess I can make it more of like the centerpiece too, I don't know. But next to it, this is my other bird's nest, Sansevieria. Again, this is the one with the yellow, so not super sure. I can put on the screen, they're like the different varieties, but I just love them. They're so cute and so like compact. I don't know. I guess I'll come over here too and show you guys these ones a little better. So this is just a super baby ZZ that I got at Lowe's. It has some new growth, which is really exciting, but I thought this would be a good office plant. It just looks nice and it's so easy. The leaves definitely need to be cleaned off, but I got that. This golden pothos I got from a local plant shop. It definitely needs to be repotted, and it kind of had a little bit of leaf damage, but I love to support local places as much as I can. But it does look really nice. I have a couple of golden pothos already, but they aren't big enough for me to take cuttings. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna support a local place and get another one. So yes, this will be going to my office. And then, like I said, this little tiny string of fish hooks, isn't this so cute? I guess this looks more like string of banana-y to me, but I'm pretty sure it's the same plant. People just call it different things. But yeah, this thing is so tiny and so cute. But the one I have upstairs, I just love to pieces. So I thought it'd be fun to get one for my office and just let it grow. So yes, this will be my little collection of office plants until I get to actually take them. All right, and then the last place that I have plants is the kitchen. I guess you could kind of consider this the dining room because it sort of goes between both, but that's okay. So first we have my Dracaena. I think it's like a magenta or something, more commonly just called a dragon tree. This was a gift for my birthday and I just think it looks so cute here. I kind of have to have more like hardy plants here because our swamp cooler blows directly at it. So this stuff has done totally fine. I have rotated this before though. But next to it is this gorgeous, oh my gosh, I sort of have it facing outward, is this really, really beautiful Syngonium. I think it's a pink illusion. I'm not totally sure, but these leaves I just love. I just think Syngoniums are so awesome. They're so easy. They have such a cool look to them, and this pink one I just love. And the last thing I have is my Philodendron Moonlight. I did get this from someone on Facebook, and obviously it is not in great health. I don't know, I'm not going to give up on it. I haven't had it for very long, but I was a little bummed that this new leaf is super crispy, and it actually has been like that since I bought it, so I'm not totally sure what's going to happen. But yeah, it's struggling. I don't know why, but yeah, I did repot it, so we'll see. But yeah, so there is my Philodendron Moonlight. And then coming over to the sink area, so this is gonna be kind of awkward because there's stuff covering it. But first we have this little succulent. I don't even know, this pot is obviously way too big. I've had this in here for quite a long time and I just have been too lazy to do anything with it. My rosemary, which is pretty much dead, I am probably gonna get rid of that soon. I had so many herbs here at the beginning of summer and I just did not do very well, so I think I'm over it. But next to it, oh my gosh, yeah, I want to get rid of that because it's just taking up so much room. I'd rather showcase some of my ones that I actually like my beautiful Burrow's Tail succulent. I just think this thing looks so cute. I wasn't like the biggest fan of these, but when I saw this one at a local nursery, I just like could not resist. I love how full it is. And if you can see, we have a little baby one growing there. So I really enjoy this one. Again, this is an east-facing window, so it gets a ton of light and it seems to be doing really well. I should probably rotate it though. But yeah, it just looks so cute. I'm excited for it to get a lot bigger. And then here I just have a ton of cacti because this does get so much direct light. Pretty much anything else I had here was just not doing well. So I'm sorry it's really backlit. Maybe I'll try to bring them over. So this is the first cactus that I have. I'm honestly really bad with cacti and succulents, so I'm sorry I don't really know the names of any of these, but I'll just show them to you guys. And I love these little pots that I painted. I got them at Michael's, and then I just had some blue and white paint that I mixed to sort of do this like ombre effect, and I just think it looks really cute. So I'll just bring them down for you guys to see. I think this is like a golden barrel or something like that. I really don't know. I'll be honest, guys. I did take all of the fake flowers off of them. As you can see on this one, there's still a little bit stuck on there. I just don't understand why places have to put little fake flowers and glue on plants. I think this one is like called like a thumbtack, a thimble cactus, a nipple cactus. Oh, like, guys, I literally don't know, but I have seen it called like a Texas nipple cactus. So tell me if that's a thing. I really don't know, because I also think I've heard it called like a thimble cactus, and that's probably a little bit more of an appropriate name. But I like this one. I think it looks really cool. This one is probably my favorite because it's given me the most growth, and it is this one. Like, look at all those little sprouts on the top are brand new since I got it, and this one is just really doing well. And then last is this one. I think this is like a bottle brush cactus. I really don't know, guys. But yeah, sorry all my like dish brushes are in the way, but there they all are. I just think the pots came out so cute, and I love to look at these while I'm doing dishes. The last plant I have here is my Croton Petra. This is kind of just in limbo right now. I'm kind of over it. I don't really know what to do with it, or if I should try to give it away. I just don't think I don't know. I've had another Croton in the past that did not do well, so probably shouldn't have bought this one. But yeah, we'll see. It's chilling right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And then over here is where I like to propagate things because it does get such a good amount of light in the morning. And it's kind of nice that it's right by the sink so I can fill up the water or do whatever I need to do. So all of these are Cebu Blue cuttings from my massive Cebu Blue. And it still looks huge. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Probably gonna put a few different cuttings into a pot for one of my friends, but I'm pretty sure in total there's like 6 cuttings in here, so I really don't know. But yeah, there was just a lot. That plant is like still so crazy. So yeah, all that is propagating here. And then next to it, or should be next to it, is my Mandula pothos that I'm also propagating. This one actually, those I just cut a couple days ago, but this one has some pretty good roots, so that'll probably be ready to go in, I don't know, like a week or two. But yeah, I'm just so excited to add another one to my pothos collection. I just think that this one is so cool. I've never seen a Mandula in stores. I got this off of someone on Facebook, and yeah, it's just really, really pretty. And then up here, I have my golden pothos. This is probably like my most special one because this came from my mom's plant. She has a huge golden pothos that she's had for quite a few years, and she gave me a cutting, which I actually cut into 2. So now there's like 2 cuttings in this pot. And these leaves are just getting like freaking massive, and there's new growth. I'm a little worried that this pot is not, or the soil or something is not draining enough. So I might repot it because the leaves are curling, and usually that's when it's getting too much water. I definitely know it's not being underwatered. And I also think that because this new leaf has some like of that black on it. So I do think I need to repot it, which I'm gonna try to do today, but if not, then this week. But yeah, I just love this golden pothos, and I just love that it came from my mom's. So that's just hanging out here. I actually put it here to try to dry out the soil. But yeah, I'm just gonna repot it. I wanna make sure it can do as best as it can. All right, guys, you can see me. So also in our kitchen, we have these air plants. So these little like magnetic plastic white ones actually came from Target in their little dollar spot, honestly, like 2 years ago. I bought them specifically for air plants, and then I like didn't actually use them until, I don't even know, like 6 months ago. So yeah, but I think that they look so freaking cute. I do have good luck finding air plants at Lowe's, so if you're interested, maybe check your local Lowe's. This one I actually got as a Christmas gift almost 2 years ago now. It was Christmas of 2018 from a friend. She got these for all of us, and apparently I'm the only one who's kept my air plant alive, which is funny that that everyone else has died. Like they're so easy. But yes, I think that one is so cute. So those are my little fridge air plants.